Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be walking you through the patching of the second Exchange server. But this time, I'll also show you how to put the Exchange server into maintenance mode before we start with the patching process. And then again, how do we bring it out of maintenance mode once we're done. We will begin by running SetupAssist. I have covered this tool in detail in part 1 of the series. I will mention the link to it in the description as well as at the top right hand side of this video. Trust me, this step is super important and skipping it can cause headaches later. Uh-oh, looks like we've got some red flags here. No worries though, from what I can see, a simple reboot should clear this up. Let's try that first. Okay, so our server is back online. Let's rerun the setup assist in the Exchange Management shell as administrator. Fantastic. This time around, we are seeing more greens. That's a good sign. That's why I keep emphasizing always run this check before patching. So the output of setup assist shows that we are running on an older build. We already know that, but let's double confirm by pulling the build number of all the Exchange server in the environment. As you all remember, we previously patched Exchange Server 1. Today, we will work on patching Exchange Server 3. This isn't a random choosing. Server 1 and 2 are in one region, while 3 and 4 are in another region of my environment. So the best practice that I follow is to patch one server per region. That way, if something goes wrong, I still have a healthy server in that region. Let's begin by downloading the latest update file and let's save it for installation later. Before patching, let's put Exchange Server 3 into maintenance mode. For that, I will begin by draining the hub transport so this server stops accepting new emails. Let's confirm its draining state. I like to restart the transport service at this point. It's optional, but it does speed things up. The next thing I will do is redirect queued message to another server in the region. In my case, that is Exchange Server 4. Finally, I will set Exchange 3 into full maintenance mode. Looks good. To be extra sure, let's run setup assist again and everything checks out. Next, I will proceed to backup essential Exchange components. I'm using the same script as I did in part 1 of the series. Once the configuration files have been backed up, I recommend copying them off the Exchange server to either a local or a remote storage. This ensures that the backup files are accessible in case they are needed later. My script creates a copy of the backup files on the server's local drive. I then manually transfer this file to a remote storage. To ensure the integrity of the backup, I will go through each folder to confirm that the backup has indeed completed successfully. In this video, I've highlighted the files to demonstrate the most recently backed up data. After verifying that the essential configuration files have been successfully backed up, I will now proceed to check for and install any pending Windows updates. As we see here, there are 2 available updates, so let's go ahead and install them. A server reboot is required to complete the installation of these updates. I'll proceed to initiate the reboot now. Once the server has restarted, I'll check to confirm that there are no additional updates pending. Everything looks good. So let's move on to the next step, that is the Exchange hotfix. Let's open CMD as an administrator and run the installer and close any Exchange processes if prompted. I have showed more details about this part in part 1. I'll mention the link at the top right hand side of this video as well as in the description. We will navigate to the folder containing the hotfix installer and launch it. Follow the prompts by clicking Next, accepting the license terms to continue. The hotfix installation will now begin and may take some time to complete. The installation went smoothly, no errors. Another reboot is required, so let's do that. Once the server has completed the hotfix application process, I verify that the hotfix is properly installed and applied. I do this by using SetupAssist, checking the build version across all Exchange servers, and also reviewing the install update section on the server. If, like in my environment, your Exchange server's web.config file contained any custom modifications prior to the hotfix installation, you will need to manually reapply those values. This is because the hotfix resets the web.config file to its default state. In my case, I manage a large number of OUs and sub-OUs, so I need to reinsert a specific entry to ensure visibility within the Exchange admin console. Let's bring the server out of maintenance mode. For that, we need to reactivate a couple of things. That is the server wide offline, hub transport, the transport service needs to be restarted, and we need to verify that the server is back online. Everything looks good. Now we can safely reboot the Exchange server. After making the change, you can either recycle the Exchange IIS application tool, or if you are still within your maintenance window, simply reboot the server, which is what I will also do over here. And that's it. We have successfully patched a second Exchange server. If you have found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really helps. If you have any questions or suggestions, please drop them in the comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.